Welcome back. It's week 2, match day 2 of the UEFA Champions League, and we're going to give you the best fantasy team for this week. If you didn't watch the first video, make sure you go back and watch that video. So that's going to be important. But either way, we'll give you guys a little bit of a breakdown. We're going to give you guys the best subs to make, the best team for match day 2 to get you the most points. This team in match day 1 got in the top 1% in the world, so you can't sleep on this. Come on.
First up, we wanted to do a quick overview over the team from week 1. Unfortunately, in the last minute, Danny Olmo got injured, so we had to make a quick substitute. So we purchased Sane for the same amount of 8 million, who ended up coming in clutch with 7 points. A second note about our midfield is we have 2 key Barca players, Rafinha and Lamine. Even though they didn't get as many points as we hoped because of an unlucky red card, we think they're still valuable players for next week and going to get us valuable points. So make sure your midfield looks like this.
All right, up top, we got the money makers. Harry Kane, he scored 4 goals in the first match day. Harry Kane is irreplaceable in that attack. So for obvious reasons, we're keeping him up there. Up next, Victor Gyökeres. The Swedish man has been on fire for Sporting Club de Portugal. He will continue a great run of form against the PSV side that quite honestly looked terrible against Juve in the first match day. So that should be a lock for this week. The 3 strikers should look like this: Vinny, Kane, and Gyökeres.
Up next, we have our back 3 on there. First, we have the man himself, VVD, scored a whopping 9 points last week. And then his counterpart, Trent Alexander-Arnold, who got a whopping 6 points for us last week. We want you guys to keep both of those players as they're playing Bologna, and we think Liverpool will have an easy clean sheet. And then lastly, we have Carvajal, who plays for Real Madrid, and they're playing Lille, which we also think should be an easy clean sheet, even though Real Madrid's been a little rocky this year. But we're hoping for a solid 3 in the back for fantasy, and all players get a clean sheet. You get 12 extra points just strictly on clean sheets.
Lastly, in the most difficult position in football, last week we had Emiliano Dibu Martinez, goalkeeper of the week for match day 1. Unfortunately, we think Harry, the cursed Kane, is gonna bag at least 1 on him. So we're gonna sub him out and bring in Inter solid Jan Sommer, who's always a reliable keeper in goal. Inter is facing off against Red Star Belgrade, which should be an easy 4-point clean sheet for Jan Sommer.
Unfortunately, even though Sane got us 7 points last week, he is not a starter, so he has to go. We're trying to maximize as much points for you guys as possible. That's why we're choosing Wirtz. Last week, Wirtz got a whopping 18 points against Christian's Feyenoord, Pete the Jersey, in the video. And this week, Leverkusen is playing Milan. Milan hasn't been looking as good lately, and Wirtz is just an up-and-coming rising star, arguably one of the best attacking midfielders in the world. So we think he's going to bag some valuable points for you guys. Sign Wirtz.
Also, if you already started fantasy and you didn't pick our team exactly last week, or if you just don't want to follow our team, another few solid options you can pick are Erling Haaland. They're going to play Bratislava, which is a favorable matchup for Haaland. He should be able to bag at least a goal, maybe an assist. Another solid option we've got is Pedri. They're playing Young Boys. Pedri's had a very good start to the season. A goal or at least an assist is a very favorable option for Pedri as well.
Next up is we have a sleeper player, Undaf, who plays for Stuttgart. Stuttgart's been a solid team this year, and they're playing Sparta Prague. We think he's going to bag at least 1 or 2 goals, and he only costs $7 million. That's another sleeper player who can get you easy points at a budget-friendly price. And then lastly, you can snag Michael Elise. He's been on fire this season. Even though Bayern's playing a difficult match at Aston Villa, we still think he's going to stack easy points, and just another solid pickup. And lastly, like, comment, and subscribe, and keep watching if you want your weekly UCL Fantasy videos. Peace. It's only up from here.